Security surveillance has been beefed up in Lamu County following a spate of recent attacks which have thus far claimed 7 lives. A multi-agency security team has been deployed in the region to enforce the 30-day dusk to dawn curfew implemented on Wednesday by the government. Well, our Kevin Mutai is in Lamu and is now joining us live for more details. Kevin, tell us what the situation is.
Well, good afternoon, Zainab. We've just arrived in Lamu, and right now we are at the County Commissioner's office, that is Irungu Macharia, where a high-level security meeting has just been concluded. This meeting attracted, comprised of several security agencies, including the military personnel, who will be part and parcel of the security situation, or handling the security situation in the region after the attacks that led to the loss of 7 lives in Majembeni, that is in Wido sub-location. I understand there are several issues that are currently being discussed, including strategizing on how to restore calm in the affected areas, as well as mop up the illegal firearms and the activities that have been happening in those disturbed areas, as well as also launch a manhunt for some of the criminals who are still believed to be still at large. But just let me quickly engage the County Commissioner Irungu Macharia to just bring us up to speed on the security situation in the region. What's the status of the situation, especially in the disturbed areas?
Yes, I want to state that since those insecurity incidences happened 2-3 days ago, the government has swung to action. We have mobilized everybody. All the security agencies are on the ground. As we said, all the security agencies and everybody, stakeholders in the security sector are involved. We have been able to arrest about 9 suspects who will be taken to court very soon. Was already been taken to court, and with the others that we are pursuing. The situation of the ground has generally stabilized. We can say that the situation has more or less normalized. We have our officers patrolling the ground. We are there assuring the citizen that the security situation, we are still in control. It is stable. We are ready as a government to secure them and secure their property. So we are still working. We are on top of things. We are taking whichever action that is necessary to make sure that the situation gets back to normal. We want to assure everybody, wherever they are, that Lamu is still a very safe destination for travel and trade. That incident has happened, but if it has happened, it does not mean that life has changed. They will still say that our county is still very safe, and people can still come, invest, visit. Tourists are free to come, people are free to come and do trade and do other businesses, or even settle in this place.
Have you been able to establish the cause of the incident? What really caused the attack?
According to our preliminary reports, that investigations that have been done, we have realized that most of the attacks, those incidences, rotate around matters of land, because there are issues with land, with Temere. People claim that they own the land. There are people who have settled and are squatting on those land. So we suspect that those incidences are related to matters of land. There could be gangs that have been hired by land owners or others who have interest in land. And those gangs are the ones that we are going for, including the ring leaders and people who have masterminded the attacks. But mainly, we cannot say that it has to do with the terrorism. It's a local thing that is being perpetrated by locals, people who have interest mainly in land. We have even seen that there could be some aspect of politics, considering that this is 2022, the year that we expect there will be a lot of political competition, and it could be related to politics. But investigation, as this has already started, they are ongoing. Want to believe we'll establish the exact people who are involved and the motive behind those attacks.
Which were the most affected areas?
The affected areas that have been declared the disturbed areas by the CS Interior are areas of Witu Division, areas of Mpeketoni Division, and we have the areas of Hid Division, particularly Hid location. The areas we had the incident happened in Majembeni, which is within Mukunumbi Division, and another one happened in Hindi, which is within Hid Division. So, but the operation are not only in those disturbed areas, the operation are all over the county, because we cannot live with some areas uncovered. So we are all over, but we are basically concentrating in those disturbed areas, and mainly the forest where we suspect that the perpetrators or the criminals are hiding.
And lastly, how is the enforcement of the dusk to dawn curfew that was implemented by government yesterday?
We are happy with that development. The declaration of disturbed areas in this county, and even ndio tuweze kufanya hii kazi. So wananchi themselves were ready for that declaration of disturbed areas. They were very positive. They received the curfew very well. Yesterday being the first day, we had some little challenge because people had not adjusted to time. But basically from today, we have seen 100% compliance last night, and we believe the situation will continue, and we seek the cooperation of citizens, wananchi. They cooperate with the security agencies in matters of enforcing the curfew, so that we can be able to establish and to get the criminals who may be amongst us.
Thank you so much. Well, that was the County Commissioner Irungu Macharia, who I understand is currently heading out with his team to hold several public barazas with the locals, and in terms of also trying to link up with several security agencies who are currently in the field to try and just get a better understanding on how to address this issue of insecurity in the region after 7 people were killed on Sunday and Monday respectively. Back to you, Zainab. We'll still be on the ground, and we'll be coming back with a comprehensive story in our subsequent bulletins.